It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Heat. For the Heat, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start. And tonight we're going to see Isaiah Thomas, one of only a handful of players his size to make multiple all-star appearances. Kenny, among players under 6 feet in height, is he the best ever?
Oh, I don't know if he's the best ever.
That's the question I asked you, though.
Because you think about Tiny Archibald. Think about Tiny Archibald.
Yeah.
Led the league in scoring and assists in the same year. Think about Calvin Murphy. Great rocket. Part of his production, but I think longevity-wise, we'd have to see over a longer term.
You know what happened once when I was a teenager?
What's
I
that?
went to a game in Atlanta when Tiny was playing.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Minnesota, where the Timberwolves will try to protect home court. So here's Miami's starting group. Josh Richardson out there with Chris. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Archibald in at the point guard position. Got a hand on it. Now here's Iverson. Carter inside the three-point line. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
First points of the night, and here we go.
He's showing his initiative, trying to put his imprint on the game right out the gate.
Archibald passes to Adebayo. He kicks to Richardson. The pass to Archibald. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected. Iverson outside. The three buries the long-range jumper. Iverson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Not a fast start here for the Heat. It's a 5-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
They would look like they had it figured out, then take a couple bad shots and be right back to where they started.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Archibald. Will it go? Pass to Chris. Tries again. Archibald with the bucket.
He's 1 for 4 to start the game. Now, I know he's disappointed with that, but we got a long way to go.
Here's Carter. Great D that time from Middleton.
Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy dudes.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Richardson. Misses the wing J.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
The three from Iverson. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here we go. Middleton the pass to Archibald. A step back shot here. No good off the back of the rim.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Here's Richardson. Following the score by Vince Carter. That's tipped. Adebayo passes to Chris. Heat moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Iverson outside. Pass to Thornwell. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Over Chris. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got his first basket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Iverson. Levine's checked in for Miami. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, what a wonderful dunker. Give Levine any opportunity to flush it home. He won't pass it up.
Here's Carter, and Vince Carter with the slam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Archibald. He's guarded by Thomas. Top of the key, Chris. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Carter. Thomas goes in. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Archibald. He's guarded by Thomas. Knocked away. Here's Archibald. Sabonis grabs the board.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Snatched up. Shots good by Chi. Chi's got his first bucket in this one.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Adebayo passes to Archibald. Over Thomas. Archibald with the bucket. Archibald's got his second basket of the night.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Here's Sabonis. Up and in from the low block.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Here's Archibald. Kicks to Richardson. And it's Chris in the corner. Offline with his three. Passes it to Thornwell. Three-pointer. Miami grabs the miss. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Well, Kevin, he said for them to be successful, they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees, unquote, every time the ball goes into the post. If they don't, he thinks they're going to be in for a long night. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Inside, there's the pass to Archibald. Lobs it up for Levine.
Talk about ugly. I mean, no pressure being put on him, and he sails the pass right out of bounds.
The Heat making a switch here. Here's Thomas. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Giles. Up top, Sabonis. Rebound collected by Levine. The Heat trail by 13. Pass to Archibald. He kicks it to Rivers. Shandor, defended by Sabonis. Shot clock at 5, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 2. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Middleton's got his first points of the night.
That's a tough size matchup there, and he takes advantage of it from mid-range.
McGrady. The three-pointer, no good. Middleton against Thomas. Kick out to Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Levine's got 5 points so far.
And you need Levine to keep connecting from deep. When he does, the floor opens up big time.
And so it's the home team in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
On the court for Miami here in the second, they've got Pirtle. Levine is out there with Rivers. Then it's Chris Middleton. Levine can't hit. Rivers against McGrady. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Miami Heat, trailing here by 8. And he banks in the layup. Levine's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Heat.
But this is the confidence Levine has in himself. I mean, he knows he has the touch to score inside.
Iverson's checked in for Thomas. Miami on defense. 6-point game. Here's Sabonis. And Pirtle pulls it down. Sabonis has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Levine. And Bacon pulls it down. And here's Iverson outside. Drills it from outside. Iverson's got 8 points.
There isn't any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There was nobody near him.
And stolen by Iverson. And the dunk by Iverson.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
Can you say poster? Those are some impressive ups. Way to go vertical.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Levine kicks to Rivers. Back to Levine. Dishes it to Rivers. Clock at 6. Outside Levine. And again, it's the Heat missing.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Iverson dishes to McGrady. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Can they get it? Rivers can't get it to go.
Even with the miss, that's a jumper he'll keep taking as long as they keep leaving him open.
And that one's good. McGrady.
Just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
And Levine, here we go. Here's Pirtle. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's McGrady. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got 3 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Josh Richardson's checked in for the Heat. Now Rivers. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Levine with it. Now McGrady defending. Levine kicks to Richardson. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. It's hauled in by McGrady. Over Rivers. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The free throw drops for Chi. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Rivers. Passes it to Archibald. Trying to end the drought. It's hauled in by McGrady. McGrady's got 4 rebounds in this game. The three from Iverson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Here's Archibald. Iverson covering. Richardson gets a wide open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Richardson's got his first 3 points of the game. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here's Chi. Lays it up and banks it in. Chi's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Kicks it to Rivers. And now here's Chris. Not a lot of room. Here's Archibald. Iverson covering. Archibald can't hit. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And that one, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:39 left in the first half of basketball. And the pass to Thornwell. Here's Giles, covered by Chris. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles. Giles has got his 2nd bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Archibald. He has 6. Pass to Richardson. A 3-pointer is right on target. Richardson's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Miami. Richardson's gone 50% from deep tonight, making 2 of 4. Here's Chi. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Now here's Richardson. D right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Archibald. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Archibald's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Chi. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rivers against Carter. Rivers with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Fires from deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The home team delivering the blowout. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to you, I guess.
And you.
Not you.
Not him?
You.
Oh, her for sure.
Them.
Yes.
This is Ernie Johnson. That's Kenny, that's Shaq. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Taking a look at this home squad, Kenny, what did you see from them?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, baddest one has been exceptional here, guys.
And through the first two quarters, he was dynamite from beyond.
Yeah, I'm surprised the defense didn't do a better job of adjusting. I mean, extending out on him a little bit more.
She out there with Sabonis. Then it's Iverson. Then there's Carter. And it's Thornwell in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Adebayo kicks to Middleton. To the inside. And Chris throws it down.
And from distance, no less. What an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop pass as you're going to see. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Archibald passes to Richardson. It's deflected.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the inside. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Well, I'm sure he thought that was good when they left his fingertips. Matter of fact, I know he did.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Inside, the 9-foot shot. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist by Carter. And that's 15 points for Iverson.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Archibald. 8 points for him. Here's Middleton, accurate with a jumper from the elbow.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
Middleton against Carter. Over Middleton. Here's Sabonis. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Down low, Levine. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Levine's got 9 points.
And the wily strength of Levine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
And it's good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. On Friday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team. And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
Yeah, they've come out of the break with an eye toward efficiency. One of the advantages they hold in this game.
Archibald passes to Middleton. And there's a whistle that goes on B-Train. That is his first foul of the game. Thomas checked in for Iverson. Here's Archibald. 8 points for him. 5 on the clock. Levine inside the three-point line. Miami no good on that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Second chance shot, and Sabonis finishes it off. He's got 12.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Shandor, defended by Sabonis. Bacon the pass to Chi. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Levine. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Yeah, good at running the correct route. I love that play. I like seeing Levine work hard to beat everyone up the court.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here's Archibald, defended by Sabonis.
Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking these down.
McGrady kicks to Sabonis, and Thomas has it in the corner. Drains the three-pointer. Thomas got 5 points so far.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Archibald can't hit.
Wow, he's really been dragging them down tonight.
Here's McGrady. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. McGrady's got 7 now in this quarter. Levine finds Middleton. Lobs it up for Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Oh, and the chemistry. I mean, Levine has with these guys, isn't it evident? Tremendous at finishing off these alley-oops.
Here's McGrady. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And it's Pirtle at the elbow. Kick out to Levine. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by McGrady. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. Drops in the tray off the fast break. McGrady's got 12 points here in the second half.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Pass to Archibald. Oh, that's blocked, but he gets it back. Shot clock at 3. Shandor. It's hauled in by McGrady.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jumper.
Thomas, that's good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Levine kicks to Middleton. Outside, Levine. Miami needs to get a shot off. Nice shot by Pirtle.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Here's McGrady. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more.
And so it's the home team, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action after this word. Let's listen in on...
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Okay? Get the ball moving. No holds. No holds. Okay?
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Heat, James Johnson is out there with Brooks. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Farrell in at the point. Hampton, he's guarded by Rivers. Here's Hampton over Rivers. Good on the short little jump shot.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Poked away, and it's Brooks in the corner. No good on the 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's McKenzie, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Iverson's checked in for Bacon. Some call it the Ewing theory, teams that play better without relying on a star player. But Chris, how sustainable is that?
It's not sustainable. It's real cute until you have the teams that are focused and want to win come in. And usually that Ewing theory, that's usually like in the 5th week of the season or before All-Star break when teams are figuring out themselves. Once everybody has identified their strengths and their weaknesses, you need that horse to ride. You need that big hoss in there, that guy that's dependable every night. And as long as he's a willing passer, unselfish player, no, you need those guys. I don't believe that teams are better without their main guy. Maybe for short stretches, players can rally, but you look at championship winners, I'm trying to think of one that didn't have a superstar on their roster. I just don't buy into that theory.
And the first one at the line is good. And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Now here's Iverson. Over to the wing. Here's Hampton. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Miami no good on that time either. McKenzie, he's guarded by Johnson. Good D by Johnson. Down low. Here's Brooks. Miami no good on that time either. Here's McKenzie, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Chris, we hear the word switchability, popular term used these days. Talk about the importance of having guys who can defend multiple positions.
It's so important because it allows for the flexibility with your matchups. You can avoid being forced into mismatches. So you definitely need players like that. However, Kev, I think that the NBA has gone switchability crazy. You shouldn't switch everything. Switching on defense should only be if the coach wants to take a player out the game or if it's just needed at the last second. Usually communication is the key because there are no new plays under the sun. You see the play coming and developing it, and if you can communicate, that's usually when you don't need to switch. I think coaches have lost trust in players' willingness to communicate, and switching has become kind of a lesser of two evils, I guess you could say. And I hope we get away from as much switching as we do because it puts guys in totally wrong positions, and if you have a smart offensive player, he'll pass his way out of that right to the guy with the mismatch.
Your take is real interesting. Rivers scanning the floor. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Passes to McKenzie. Over Johnson. No good that time. And the Heat going the other way now. To the paint. Here's Rivers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
C-Web, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA to me has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. Just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years, the growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird, who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting threes. It's players getting better. The dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of the players to me that's been so exciting, along with the group growth of the league overall.
He kicks it to Johnson. Every once in a while, we hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. C-Web, when you hear that term, what does it mean to you?
It means it's the truth. When I got to the NBA as a rookie, the thing that amazed me the most was that I was already part of a fraternity. There was no having to be kind of welcomed in. You are welcomed in once you're part of the NBA. Guys want to see you do well.
Right.
Not against them, not against their team, but guys want to see you do well because they know the work, the effort, the sacrifice that it takes to get to this level. And that's a really refreshing feeling, knowing the guys got your best interest as long as it isn't against them that night.
Yeah, great perspective on that topic. Rivers passes to Adebayo, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
From 11 feet away, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Heat. Now the pass to Adebayo. Here's Farrell. 6 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And he knocks down the first one. Bacon, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bacon. To the middle. Here's McKenzie. It's hauled in by the Heat. Compared to when you were playing, C-Web, how have the baseline skill requirements for the 4s and the 5s, the power forwards and the centers, changed, you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. There's a lot more emphasis on mobility, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I've played with some great defenders. The Ben Wallaces, the Davis boys there in Indiana, but those positions are no longer valued or needed anymore. You can no longer be a defensive player that can't score on the other end. You have to be a player in the NBA now with the total skill set. That means mobility, shooting, dribble, passing. All of those things have to be encompassed, or there's a way to make sure to highlight you with a mismatch and take you out of the game.
Good documentation. I like that. 6 on the shot clock. Farrell looking around, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And it goes down 2 points.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator.
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.